quick disclaimer. Nothing we talk about should be taken as medical legal advice.
So then that's why we
So
breathe
that's
more.
the method behind the magic.
Gotcha. It works most of the time. It does work.
Yeah,
So,
it does.
Yeah.
What about, I think I asked you a little bit about motivation, but what about perseverance? Like, you seem the type that's resilient, I would say. Like, you have overcome many obstacles, but that perseverance is keeping on moving up in the world. Like, have
Doing
you
it?
maintained your sobriety?
Yes. I
Nice.
have, but I haven't. Okay, so I relapsed. I have relapsed. I want to say maybe I've been sober now this time for 4 years, but then I relapsed last
Congratulations.
year. Thank you. I appreciate it. It makes me mad though. I don't know. Everybody tells me differently. I get different answers when they say, "Do I still count as oh I'm sober 4 years, or do I start over because I did relapse a few
I would
times?"
say it matters what you think. So if you know that it was just a backslide, then it was just a backslide, right?
Right.
You still have 4 years sobriety.
And that's how I feel because I didn't keep going the whole year. It was it was probably like a month I did the most, 1 month, and then the other 2 months I did once. And I caught myself every time. So the
Can I
last
ask,
time
because
I
you did
almost
mention
did it.
therapy. Do you just do therapy? Do you do any pharmaceuticals or medical cannabis or anything like that?
So I take
You don't have to say what you take. You just yes or no.
I think yeah. I'm like, yeah, I got medical cannabis card.
Nice. And so the combination of meds and therapy, has that really helped you?
It has. It's been helping. Now I think I need to listen more, I guess. What my therapist has me doing is a waste of money and time, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, do you mean
Hey,
like coping skills?
yeah. It's like, okay, like I know this stuff and I knew that, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to put sticky notes everywhere in my
Oh, the
house.
positive post-its.
Yeah, like it's not even positive. It's a reminder. Reminder not to answer this phone call. Reminder not to talk to this person. And I'm like, I'm gonna embarrass myself in this house, putting sticky notes everywhere. And my son's like gonna be 12. He could read really well.
I can see how that method might not work with other people in the house.
Right. And I'm
Now,
like,
I have an episode about when to transfer therapists. Do you feel like you've given your therapist a good college try, or do you think that it's time to move on?
I've only seen him 3 times, and twice I was really upset with what he said to me, so I stopped seeing him and I went back to him recently. So I'm like, okay, I got a referral from my doctor to see another therapist. I'm just supposedly waiting for them to call me back.
Okay.
So
So
that's
keep
what
in
I'm
mind that
doing. I'm
therapists
waiting.
have personalities too. Like, we are unique individuals that have our own like
Right.
thing that we bring to the
And what
table
works
and
for
baggage
him
too.
and other people don't work for me, and I know that.
Not everybody clicks. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a really nice guy. It's just what he wants me to do. I don't see myself doing that. It's just not who I am. So I gotta get someone who understands like how I am and give me steps to deal with
Right.
that,
Figure out what works for you and then do more of that.
Right, and not make me into something else and be like, that's gonna work for you because it's not.
Yeah.
Like helping my son clean his room is not gonna work for me or my son. So
How is parenting, the struggles of parenting? Is that fun or is that lifelong struggle?
there's a with me, I have a idea of how I want him to be, but then I know inside of me that he is his own person. But I just want to teach him enough to be able for him to like not have anybody around him and be independent like we are born for, to so that's it. So I don't really think it's hard because he's not difficult. Like he understands, but I hear other people say how hard it is and how and I don't get that, you know.
Yeah. I
So
wonder if maybe you're not just lucky, but also a good parent.
that could be it, and or a strict parent.
I've heard authoritative is the way to be, like strict but firm, but like fair.
Right. Yes. And I'm very fair because, I let him do a lot of things that
So
my
what
mom
would you
would
recommend to
never.
those parents who struggle with like discipline? What would you recommend they do with their, I guess, preteens?
I say sit and talk to them, open up about yourself to them. Make them feel comfortable to tell you things because you told them.
Yeah, there's actually a term for that, holding space. So being with your child and letting them talk without trying to fix whatever they're doing and maybe opening up about, like you said, yourself, that can help make them more comfortable too and see like, oh, you're human. Like mom is human too.
Right. And oh, she's been through a lot of stuff. Maybe she could help me figure this out.
Yeah.
Just that's how I do it. I helped my sister raise her son too. I was 17 years old. He's 25 now. So he's the one I'm going to a baby shower for this weekend.
Oh,
It'll
cool.
be really fun.
Congratulations to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, thank you. So he'll be 26 in 2 weeks. So that's also a good thing. Baby shower will be his birthday. But yeah, I helped my sister raise him. My sister always says you need a village. I said, yeah, I
I
wish
say
I
that
had a
too.
village.
It does take a village.
It does take a village, and it really does. But I didn't have that. But I was good. I was fortunate enough to have a staying baby daddy, and he picked them up every weekend, even if
Oh,
his mom watched them. At least somebody he was with his family.
yeah.
Even if
Any last thoughts
he's
on
doing.
family before we wrap up? Like, what do you think of family or the importance of family, or I don't know,
Oh,
or lack of importance?
you're right. Like I feel like I feel that family they take the word family as an entitlement, to disrespect. And just because my family doesn't mean that you could put me down, disrespect me, or belittle me. And I'm
Accurate.
gonna say, mm-hmm. So that's
Would you agree
how
that
I
we
feel.
teach people how to treat us?
No,
No? I think
because
setting those
like
boundaries teaches them like that disrespect is not okay.
I think that you teach them the boundaries, but just because you teach them, okay, maybe I got the question wrong, right? It doesn't mean that they're gonna use it. Just because you teach them doesn't mean they're gonna do it.
Yeah. They can step up or step
'Cause,
off, I think.
yeah,
I don't
we
know.
show them how we want to be treated by treating them a certain way, right?
Hmm.
And then we end up treating them how they treat us.
I definitely
And
disagree with the treat others as you want to be treated. I say treat
yeah,
everyone
I do too.
with respect, even if you're being disrespected. But that's just my philosophy on like kill them with kindness.
Yeah, yeah. I do
But
disagree with that too, but to tell people how you want to be treated and then they don't treat you like that, then yeah, I'm gonna treat you exactly how I'll disregard you too.
yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all the time we have because Sally has decided
Okay.
that she is just going to get into everything. So
Hi,
say goodbye,
Sally.
Sally.
Bye.